Stonehenge stands on Salisbury Plain, a silent sentinel of stone and mystery. These stones are not just relics, they are the remnants of a dream, a question carved into the British landscape. For centuries, Stonehenge has captivated kings, poets, archaeologists, and travellers alike. The monument's allure lies in its scale and its silence, offering no easy answers. Raised by people without written language, we're left to piece together their story from the earth and the stones themselves. Why here? Why such effort to move these stones? Was it a temple, a clock, or a burial ground? The questions linger, making every visit personal. 5,000 years ago, this plain was alive with people, beliefs, and purpose. They shaped the land, dug the first sacred enclosure, and gathered in a shared vision that could move mountains. Every stone and mound is a testament to their determination and spiritual connection to this land. Today, as we walk the path around these stones, we tread on hallowed ground, feeling awe and wonder. Stonehenge is more than a tourist site. It's a mirror reflecting our own search for meaning and legacy. It invites us to contemplate our place in humanity's long story. To understand Stonehenge, we must look to the Neolithic period, a time of profound change. People shifted from hunting and gathering to farming, building permanent homes, and forming larger communities. This new way of life brought a deeper relationship with the land and the cycles of the sun and moon. The landscape became a canvas for expressing beliefs about life, death, and the cosmos. Across Britain, great earthworks appeared, long barrows, enclosures, and cursus monuments. Salisbury Plain was already a sacred landscape, dotted with burial mounds and the massive Stonehenge cursus. This area was a focal point for ritual and gathering long before the stones were raised. Stonehenge emerged as the centerpiece of this sacred region, not an isolated project, but part of a thriving ceremonial landscape. Its builders were sophisticated farmers, astronomers, and spiritual leaders inheriting a tradition of monumental construction. They possessed deep knowledge of the land, seasons, and stars, and the social organization to build something that would last generations. Stonehenge was their cathedral, their legacy in earth and stone. It stands as a testament to their ambition and vision. Stonehenge's story unfolds over 1,500 years, beginning around 3000 BC with a circular earthwork and a ring of pits called the Aubrey Holes. These may have held bluestones or timber posts, marking the site as sacred. Around 2500 BC, the first stones arrived, not the giant sarsens, but smaller bluestones from the Preseli Hills in Wales, transported over 180 miles. This feat speaks to the stone's immense spiritual value. Nearby, Durrington Walls bustled with life, a village for the builders, a place of feasting and ceremony. Durrington Walls was the land of the living. Stonehenge, the realm of ancestors. A ceremonial avenue linked the two, connecting life and death. People travelled the River Avon, joining processions from wood to stone. The bluestones may have been seen as healing or ancestral, their journey part of the monument's power. This early phase laid the spiritual and physical foundation for what was to come. Around 2500 BC, the iconic Sarsen stones arrived, colossal blocks from the Marlborough Downs 20 miles away. The largest weigh over 40 tons and stand up to 9 meters tall, requiring immense coordination to move and erect. Builders created an outer circle of 30 uprights topped by a continuous ring of lintels, a masterpiece of prehistoric architecture. Inside, 5 massive trilithons formed a horseshoe, perfectly aligned with the midsummer sunrise and midwinter sunset. The craftsmanship was extraordinary. Stones shaped with stone tools, mortise and tenon joints, and curved lintels for a seamless circle. This was advanced masonry, designed to endure. The bluestones were carefully rearranged within the Sarsen structure, blending old traditions with new power. The final arrangement was a complex, multi-layered temple of stone, rich in sacred geometry. The vision and effort required are almost beyond comprehension. Stonehenge became the crowning achievement of Neolithic Britain. It was built to impress mortals and gods alike. Its legacy endures in every stone. How did people without metal tools or wheels build Stonehenge? Ingenuity, manpower, and physics. Sarsen stones were hauled on wooden sledges and rollers, pulled by hundreds using ropes. Once on site, pits were dug, stones levered upright and secured with rubble. Raising lintels required timber scaffolds or massive earth ramps with stones dragged up and maneuvered into place. Mortise and tenon joints demanded millimeter precision. This was not just brute force, it was clever engineering and community effort. Stonehenge's construction is a story of human collaboration and vision. It proves that with determination, people can achieve the impossible. Why was Stonehenge built? Its alignment with the solstices suggests it was a temple to the sun. On Midsummer's Day, the rising sun aligns with the heel stone. At midwinter, the setting sun frames the great trilithon. This made Stonehenge a giant calendar, vital for early farmers. The solstices were marked by festivals and rituals connecting people to the cosmos. But Stonehenge was also a cemetery. Excavations reveal burials from its earliest phases. It likely served as a final resting place for society's elite, a place dedicated to ancestors. Stonehenge was a temple, calendar, cemetery, and perhaps a center for healing. It was the heart of a ritual landscape, a place of pilgrimage and connection. The stone's silence leaves room for wonder, but their scale speaks of deep spiritual purpose. Visiting Stonehenge is a journey through time. Today, you can't walk among the stones, but a pathway offers spectacular views as the builders intended. The visitor center features a museum, exhibitions, and reconstructed Neolithic houses. Arrive early or late for a quieter, more atmospheric experience. Soft light and long shadows reveal the stone's true character. Take time to pause, feel the wind, and watch the stones change with the light. Listen to the rooks, imagine ancient ceremonies, and let the monument reveal itself as you walk the path. The audio guide enriches the experience, letting you absorb history at your own pace. Explore the wider landscape. Burial mounds and barrows show Stonehenge was the center of a sacred region. The virtual display and reconstructed houses offer a tangible link to the past. Walking here connects you to the unbroken chain of humanity. It's a humbling, moving experience. 4 days a year, Stonehenge opens for solstice and equinox celebrations. During open access, visitors can walk among the stones and witness the sun's ancient alignment. The midsummer sunrise and midwinter sunset are magical moments, drawing thousands in a festival of peace and wonder. As dawn breaks, sunlight streams through the stones, just as it did for the builders. The winter solstice is quieter, more intimate, as the sun sets through the trilithons, marking the year's turning. For ancient people, these moments promised the return of light and warmth. To witness a solstice here is to feel hope, renewal, and a deep connection to the past. Solstice events require patience and respect. Crowds are large, facilities basic, but the focus is on the stones and sky. Standing here, you're not just a tourist, but a pilgrim in a timeless tradition. The experience is powerful and emotional, linking you to the ancient mystery. It's a memory that lingers long after you leave. Stonehenge's spiritual power endures in every sunrise and sunset. Stonehenge has survived for over 4,000 years thanks to growing recognition of its value. It's a World Heritage Site, part of humanity's shared story. Its future depends on us, the current custodians. Preservation requires science, careful visitor management, and respect for the landscape. Moving roads and car parks restores dignity to the site, letting the stones sit in their ancient setting. The entire Salisbury Plain is an archaeological treasure, rich with clues to the past. Protecting the wider landscape is as vital as preserving the stones themselves. When you visit, you become part of Stonehenge's story. Treat it with respect and support its guardians. These stones have witnessed empires rise and fall, and they remind us of our ancestors' ingenuity and spirit. They inspire us to consider our own legacy. To preserve Stonehenge is to safeguard a piece of our collective soul.